Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We've got an email here from Bella who's asking how to slow down effectively.
Hi, Ben and Nathan. Any advice on how to slow down without just overthinking every passage? I've been studying for the LSAT since the beginning of July exclusively with the Demon. My cold diagnostic was a 148, and I'm now testing in the 160s. I'm trying to slow down and really read each question. However, in doing this, I find that I get bogged down and overthink everything rather than efficiently understanding each argument. Nate, you're shaking your head.
There's just no such thing as efficiently understanding each argument. I also don't think there is such a thing as overthinking. I'm trying to think of one time where I've ever agreed with a student who thought that they overthought it. You thought you overthought it? Actually, you didn't understand it. I'm sorry, you picked a wrong answer. The right answer is
Yeah.
right because it actually answers the question given the record. The wrong answer is wrong because it doesn't actually answer the question given the record.
Hmm.
So I don't think there is overthinking. There's either comprehending it or not comprehending it. And when I see a student who's worried about efficiently understanding, it just sounds like she's trying to serve two masters at once. She understands that she's supposed to slow down. She's made some progress, by the way, from a 148 into the 160s. That's great. But she still is worried about, oh, but I'm not going fast enough. I'm not being efficient enough. I'm getting
Oh,
bogged down. I must be overthinking it. No, you're not. It's just that some of the questions are a little bit harder, and you need to take even more time to understand those questions. So I just
I
don't
agree.
buy I just don't buy it. I just don't think I agree with her that she's overthinking anything.
I agree that she's also more concerned about speed because look at this next sentence. I consistently miss 3 to 5 questions and my accuracy remains in the 80% range.
Mm-hmm.
I often hear you tell students to slow down and focus on accuracy, but I can't seem to do that effectively. You're doing too many questions until
Yeah.
you can get to 95 100%
Yeah.
accuracy most of the time. You're doing too many questions, which means there's still a part of your brain, and maybe you just don't consciously see it yet,
Yeah.
but there's still a part of your brain trying to go fast.
We have to go back to the demon understanding heuristic.
Mm.
Duh for short. The demon understanding heuristic is you take your percentage of misses and you
Mm-hmm.
double it
Mm-hmm.
because that's the percentage that you don't understand.
Yep.
And we know this because students settle for 50/50s all the time. And when they get them right, they get them right. And when they get them wrong, they miss them. The ones you miss indicate that there's another one that you narrowed it down and you half guessed and you get half
Mm-hmm.
of those right. So
Yeah.
for the 20% that you missed, Bella, you've got 80% accuracy. You're missing 20% of the questions. There's another 20% of the questions that you didn't actually understand. So you're kind of doing it, but kind of doing it is not going to get you into the 170s. You need to actually do it. So this is why we want accuracy in the 90, 95, 100% range. I mean this seriously. You're just not getting into the 170s if your accuracy isn't 90% or higher. So 80% accuracy, frankly, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
There's like 2 out of 5 questions you're not understanding. 1 out of 5 questions you're missing. 2 out of 5 questions you're not really understanding. And you keep saying, oh, I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. No, you're not. You're underthinking it. You're not
Mm-hmm.
actually solving the question. If you missed a question, it's not because you overthought it. It's because you chose a wrong answer while also failing to choose the right answer.
Yeah.
You just didn't get there. You didn't solve it. Be honest with yourself. You settled for a 50/50. And I guarantee you that there are right answers on your test results that you didn't really understand because you just kind of got there. You eliminated the 3 worst answers. But that's not, you don't get to the 170s by eliminating the three worst answers. You get to the 170s by solving every question you attempt.
You
You want
will
to say that?
eventually. Wait, what?
No, I just, you want to try to say that in a different way? Like that, I feel like that's all we do is
Oh,
just try to say that same
yeah.
thing 10 different ways
Over and
until
over.
people finally hear it. Yeah.
Well, I just want Bella to know that you will eventually get to more questions. I think that people just can't
Mm,
get over that hump of like,
right.
if you're doing 15 questions right now, if you're doing 18 questions right now, and you're getting 85% correct in terms of your accuracy, um, they just can't imagine that they
Right.
actually need to do 12 questions or something. We don't know
Right.
what the number is, but you need to do fewer and you need to bring the accuracy up. Once you do that, then you have permission and the right to maybe see yourself do another question on the next
Well,
attempt.
because the test will get easier and it'll happen automatically. That's the thing that they don't
Yeah.
like. The real promise here is that if you slow down and you actually understand what you're reading, instead of settling for so many 50/50s, instead of thinking 80% accuracy is good, it's not. If you really devote yourself to this idea that hey, I should rarely make mistakes. I shouldn't consistently miss 3 to 5 questions. I should rarely
Mm-hmm.
miss one question on the ones that I attempted. If you do that, the test will start to get easier. You'll realize how easy the test actually is. And once you realize how easy the test actually is, you'll go way faster. You'll spend far less time comparing wrong answer choices to one another. You'll just
Yep.
see wrong answers as the bullshit that they are because you will have predicted the
Yep.
right answer before you ever even went into the answer choices. So that's what you're doing wrong here, Bella. You think, oh well, I can't overthink it. I got to hurry up here. I got to keep it moving. Now, you probably needed to think about it for a moment longer so that you would make fewer mistakes and also so that you would waste less time looking at bullshit wrong answer choices. Eventually, you will go faster, but right now, look at what she says. Toll diagnostic 148. That's a fantastic diagnostic, right? She has
Mm.
plenty of horsepower. I have no doubt that Bella can end up in the 170s.
Mm-hmm.
She's been studying with the demon since July, August, September. 3 months of studies. She's into the
That's
160s, which
pretty
is
good
good.
progress. Yeah.
It's good, but it's not great. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that she's actually hampering her own improvement with this
Like
idea.
everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not just you, Bella, it's everybody. You think you
Yeah.
need to be efficient, but you don't understand what efficiency is. Efficiency is
Mm-hmm.
percent accuracy on questions attempted. Low accuracy on questions attempted is by definition inefficient. It's a bunch of
And
wasted work.
harmful.
Yeah.
It's harmful. If people
Yeah.
maybe recognize that, like practicing getting questions wrong is not
Yeah.
good.
No. Nope. You're finding a bunch of 50/50s and you're not going to find a 170 amongst those 50/50s. You only find
Mm-hmm.
170s by like long streaks of correct answers.
Yep.
You need to be getting -0 on questions attempted sometimes, right? It needs to be -0, -1 on your questions attempted. But this usually -3, -5, no, no way. You're hampering your own progress by just doing probably 2, 3 too many questions. And by the way, missing them all.
Yeah.
Anything more for Bella?
No. Thanks for writing in. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.